Hey welders, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Adventures in Welding. I'm Paul, thanks for joining me. Before we get started on today's topic, I want to thank all of our new subscribers, especially those who came over from ABOM79's channel. Adam, thanks for the shout out, brother. I really appreciate it. Love your videos. Now today's topic, TIG weave. If you've ever looked at weld porn on, say, Instagram or Facebook, you've seen them like this, and like this. It looks fantastic, I know. How do they do it? Well, if you're a seasoned professional, you know it's not that hard. But if you're just getting started with TIG and you're interested in how to get that look, I'm going to show you because it's really not that hard. It's just a little step process, and you can get some great looking weaves. Helps you cover large gaps. Enough yap, let's get into it. Let me get set up. Alright guys, let's take a look at this here computer generated simulation, and we will pretend that this is our weldment. We have a plate here, and down the center you can see where they're butted up against each other, and let's imagine that those two lines on either side are the bevel, and we'll say that there's already a root pass in. So what we're going to be doing for our weave is we're going to come in at the start, and we're going to arc off here, wait for our puddle to form and dip, then we move across and just slightly up a little bit, puddle dip, another diagonal move to the right, puddle dip, diagonally up to the left, puddle dip, and it's simply a back and forth movement. Now the tighter you keep your up, the tighter your weave is going to be, and it can look more like snake scales. Or if you move up with a greater diagonal movement, you can space it out more for a smoother, more rounded look. But basically it's up to you. You hold your puddle and dip, you make your move. Hold, puddle, form, dip, make your move. Hold, puddle, form, dip, make your move. Try not to melt out the edges of the bevel. Keep it all nice and smooth. And you can do this for as many passes as you need to fill out the bevel. Make sure you let it cool in between passes, and a little wire brushing never hurt either. Alright guys, this is sped up 3 times so that you don't have to watch the entire weld, which took about 4 minutes for me to do. Just like I'm showing you in the simulation, after we strike the arc, we wait till the puddle swells to about the size of a pea. And then we add our filler, and we move in a short diagonal motion, maybe about a 1/16 of an inch up and to the other side of the bevel. Wait for it to swell to the size of a pea once again, and we add our filler. Getting a couple different angles here, different camera shots, to get you the best look that's possible. Alright, here is our weave that we just laid down, and I don't know how well you can see that, but we are now basically flush with the surface, and we will do another one and lay in our cover pass. Technique is going to be basically the same. So let's get set up and put in the cover. Alright guys, nothing has changed since the last time. All the settings are same. We're simply puddling, dipping, moving. Repeat as necessary. Okay, here's our final result. I know it is not weld form quality, but it's a solid weave and it covers our bevels and everything looks good. Although at the end I lost a little control of my heat and had to melt through. Alright, so there you have it. You move along, you let the puddle form, then you kind of make a little diagonal motion, you let the puddle form, you go back in the other direction, you let the puddle form, and then you can control if you have that real tight like snake scale look, or you can move it out more so that it looks more like the stack of dimes. It's all in your hands. Grab some metal, grab some fillers, grab your torch, crack that argon, man, and let it flow. You can do it. I did it. You can do it. So that's it for this episode. But before I go, we're at like 640 some subscribers. When we get to 1,000, I'm going to be giving away a Miller Digital Elite welding hood. It's fantastic. It's got weld mode, grind mode, cut mode, and it's got the cool current sensing X mode. So if you're welding around other people, their arcs aren't going to set off your helmet and blind you, and you're going to walk into a post and knock yourself out. You don't get the chicks that way. Trust me. So if you haven't subscribed and you just stumbled on this channel, subscribe. That's all you got to do to be entered. We just had a drawing where we gave away a couple of argon regulators. So now when we get to 1,000, we're giving away the hood. Our next one is going to be at 10,000, and that one's going to be even cooler. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Get the hell out of my living room.